A strange visitor has entered our cosmic neighborhood. It moves silently across the vast, dark emptiness between the stars. We call this object 3I divided by Atlas. Scientists estimate it weighs an astonishing 33 billion tons. This is not just another rock floating through space. This object came from outside our solar system, a true interstellar traveler. Its arrival is exceptionally rare. It forces us, both scientists and the public, to confront one of the most profound questions we can ask. Are we looking at a piece of advanced alien technology, or is it a natural seed from which new planets might one day form? We observe countless objects in the heavens every single night. Most are familiar to us. Comets, long, graceful tails of gas and dust. Asteroids, the rocky remnants of our solar system's formation. Planets, the worlds we've known for centuries. These celestial bodies almost always behave as expected. They follow the predictable laws of gravity. But 3I divided by Atlas did not quite fit the mold. It surprised many of my colleagues. It did not behave like any comet we had ever seen before. Its strange shape and metallic sheen set it apart. To understand the debate, we must first look at the facts we have gathered. Let us begin with the object's formal name 3I divided by Atlas. The 3I designation is significant. It tells us this is only the third interstellar object ever confirmed to have passed through our solar system. The letter I stands for interstellar, meaning it originated from the space around another star. Oumuamua, Borisov, we use our most powerful telescopes to study these fleeting visitors with great urgency. Ground telescopes, orbiting telescopes, these powerful instruments watch the faint light that reflects off the object. They carefully measure its trajectory, its speed, and any changes in its path. This data allows us to calculate its origin and determine with certainty that it is not bound by our sun's gravity. For 3I divided by Atlas, the data pointed to a journey of millions, perhaps billions of years through the interstellar void. It was a tourist from a faraway stellar system, giving us a brief window to study a piece of a galaxy we may never reach. The data we collect in this short time is all we will ever have to solve its puzzle. Then there is the matter of its immense size and weight. The estimate of 33 billion tons is almost too large for the mind to grasp. Let us entertain the first major idea, the one that many find both thrilling and unsettling. This is the hypothesis that 3I divided by Atlas is a piece of alien technology. In this view, the object was not formed by random natural processes. It was designed and built by an intelligent civilization. It may be a probe, a scout ship, a piece of cosmic debris from a technology far more advanced than our own. Some have suggested it could be a solar sail, a thin, light craft pushed by the pressure of starlight itself. This could explain its slight acceleration without visible outgassing. This idea is not science fiction, it's a logical possibility based on the data. The object's metallic shine suggests a manufactured surface. Natural objects can be metallic, but the reflected light was unusual. The lack of a coma, the fuzzy gas and dust envelope around a comet is critical. If a natural comet were accelerating, we'd expect that cloud. Its absence forces us to ask what other force could provide that push. Sunlight pressure on a very thin, lightweight surface is a prime candidate. Consider a derelict piece of equipment. Just as we have satellites, rocket stages, orbiting Earth, an advanced civilization might have its own space junk. Over millions of years, some could be ejected from their star and drift through the galaxy. 3I divided by Atlas could be such an object, a silent testament to a civilization that may no longer exist. Section 4. The case for alien technology. The argument for 3I divided by Atlas as an alien artifact rests on a few key observations that do not fit neatly into our models of natural space objects. First and foremost is the acceleration. The subtle push it experienced, unaccounted for by gravity, is the strongest piece of the puzzle. If it is not outgassing, then what is it? A technology like a solar sail, which reflects photons from the sun to gain momentum, provides a perfect physical explanation. The object would need to be very thin and have a large surface area relative to its mass. Its strange, elongated shape, as inferred from changes in its brightness, is consistent with such a structure. Second, there is the brightness and color of the object. It was unusually bright, reflecting more sunlight than a typical comet or asteroid of its size. This suggests a highly reflective surface, much like polished metal. While some natural iron-rich asteroids can be shiny, the specific spectral signature of 3I divided by Atlas did not perfectly match known natural object types. Section 5, Theory 2, a seed from a distant world. Now let us turn to the second major idea, the one that most of my scientific colleagues find more palatable. This is the theory that 3I divided by Atlas has a purely natural origin. In this scenario, the object is not a piece of technology, but a unique type of celestial body, one that behaves in ways we have not previously documented. It could be a fragment from a planet that was destroyed long ago, or a piece ejected from its home system during a chaotic gravitational encounter. This fragment, composed of rock, metal, and perhaps exotic ices, has been traveling the galaxy ever since. One specific version of this theory is that 3I divided by Atlas is a planet seed. This is a poetic term for a planetesimal, a building block of a planet. Our own solar system was formed from a disk of such objects. It is conceivable that in other star systems, some of these building blocks are thrown out into interstellar space during the violent early years of planet formation. If 3I divided by Atlas is such an object, it gives us an incredible opportunity. It would be a physical sample from the protoplanetary disk of another star, a direct look at the raw materials that build worlds elsewhere in the galaxy. Section 6, the logic of a natural origin. The primary argument in favor of a natural origin for 3I divided by Atlas is grounded in a principle known as Occam's razor. This principle states that when faced with competing explanations, we should prefer the one that makes the fewest new assumptions. The idea of an alien artifact requires us to assume existence of an extraterrestrial intelligence, its ability to manufacture such an object, its launch into interstellar space. The natural hypothesis, while it may require a new type of comet and asteroid, still operates within the known laws of physics and chemistry. For many scientists, this is the more conservative and logical starting point. Furthermore, we must acknowledge the limits of our observations. 3I divided by Atlas was a faint, fast-moving point of light. Our data, while impressive, has uncertainties. The lack of a visible coma, for instance, could mean that the outgassing was simply too faint for our current instruments to detect. The amount of thrust needed to explain its acceleration was very small. It is possible that a tiny, unseen jet of gas was responsible, composed of molecules that our telescopes are not designed to see. Before we jump to the conclusion of alien technology, we must exhaust all possible, even if unusual, natural explanation. History also provides a cautionary tale. In the 1960s, astronomers discovered pulsars, objects that emitted incredibly regular radio pulses. Section 7, the unanswered question. In the end, 3I divided by Atlas remains a profound and tantalizing mystery. It entered our solar system as a silent messenger from the stars and has now departed, leaving behind a trail of data and a universe of questions. It may have been a piece of highly advanced alien technology, a solar sail gliding on starlight, or it may have been a rare and exotic natural object, a planet seed, a hydrogen iceberg. Both possibilities carry with them a sense of awe and wonder. We must embrace the ambiguity. The data we have is incomplete, and for now, we cannot definitively prove either theory. This is not a failure of science. It is the very essence of it. Science is not a book of answers. It is a method for asking questions and testing them against reality. The story of 3I divided by Atlas has sparked vigorous debate, pushed astronomers to think creatively, and inspired a new generation to look up at the sky. This object, whatever its origin, has already served a great purpose by reminding us how much we still have to learn about the universe we inhabit. The path forward is clear. We must continue to watch the skies with better and more powerful instruments